Hey, what's up guys? Tito here with Aloha Android, and we got some news that I think is pretty cool that I want to share with you guys. So first off, let's talk about Samsung. Now apparently it's being set out that if you were a previous owner of a Samsung Galaxy Note 7, that you would be entitled to a half off discount on the Samsung Galaxy S8. Now this seems pretty cool and a kind of a good way to say my apologies for exploding phones. But here's the thing, and what they kind of said happened with the Note 7, and this also pertains to the Google Pixel phone because they tend to both have similar excuses of what's going on with their devices. So on the Samsung side of things, they basically stated that they rushed everything when it came to the Note 7, trying to get it out by their August deadline to surpass or basically beat the release of the iPhone 7. Now, I'm not throwing hate out here, but I'm just stating some facts. But the iPhone 7, literally the iPhone today, is not a gigantic threat to Android. It still is a threat, and it still gives Android a run for its money. But it is not as much of a threat as it was back in 2009, 2010, and yeah. So really, the message that all consumers are saying, and we all agree with, is that Samsung, take your time and bring us a very well, good functional spec device. Now the same excuse kind of rolls with the Google Pixel. I'm not sure if this is a valid excuse from Google. Now a lot of people are pretty much upset with the fact that you're spending $649 for the Pixel and $749 for the Pixel XL. But the one thing at that price that both of those devices lack is water resistance and dust resistance to the extent. Now a lot of people are expecting that if you buy a device like that, it should be water resistant. I mean, hell, the Kyocera Hydro Reach, which I just reviewed earlier today, that is water resistant, and that costs 7 times less than the Pixel XL. But the thing is that Google is saying that they didn't have enough time to do it. And of course, they brought in the fact that they were still going to continue the Nexus line, but then they decided to kill off the Nexus line in the last minute and just kind of push on with the Pixel. But my thing is, whether it's a marketing thing to get the Google Pixel out and then the Pixel 2 will be water resistant or anything like that, then why couldn't the prices have dropped on the Google Pixel? I mean, that's the thing with a lot of people is that the Google Pixel is overpriced. And I could agree with that. Even though it's a pure Google phone, I could agree that it's overpriced. Besides that, there are a lot of people that's complaining about this ring that appears in your photos when you hold the device a certain way. I caught Chris Chavez's video on his YouTube channel. It's been a long time since he's uploaded a video on his personal channel and not FanDroid's channel, but he was talking about that if you hold the device a certain way, a certain angle, with the lighting coming in, it creates this ring effect, like this halo ring effect, that some people are being they're not too happy about that. So with that being said, there are some issues with the Google Pixel, and again, there's no such thing as a perfect smartphone, but I do think that one of the things that really kills people, above the fact that it's not water resistant, is the fact that it's overpriced and it doesn't deliver as you would think Google would want their very first Google phone to be. On top of that, Boost Mobile just dropped the ZTE Tempo. Now, to me, again, ZTE kind of going this weird, oddish route. So we had the ZTE Warp 7, which is basically just a slightly bumped up from the ZTE Warp Elite. And if people are wondering what does the ZTE Tempo remind them of, well, did you guys forget the ZTE Speed? I mean, to me personally, reading the specs of the ZTE Tempo, 4.5-inch display, 8 gigs of internal storage, 1 gig of RAM, yada yada yada, 2 megapixel front-facing camera, 5 megapixel rear-facing camera, and such. I mean, it's the ZTE Speed, but with bumped up, updated specs. So, is ZTE getting lazy in the U.S. market? Honestly, the Tempo could still remain at a 4.5-inch display. There is still a market for a 4.5-inch display device, but could they have at least bumped it up to 16 gigs of onboard storage? I think like right now with as much devices that's been released and that's coming out, you would think that 16 gigs and 2 gigs of RAM would now become the official norms for a mid-tier budget device. So ZTE and other OEMs out there that are making low-end budget phones, you're pumping out 32 gig devices, so 16 should be the norms. 2 gigs of RAM should be the norms. Or 1.5 gigs of RAM is like minimum that we can actually deal with without having some really bad management, without having total lag and a very crappy experience. So if you guys are interested in ZTE Tempo, it goes for $69.99. You guys can check it out on boostmobile.com. And yeah, so with all subjects mentioned in this video, I would love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions, and you can do so by commenting in the comment section of this video. If you guys enjoyed when I give you guys little news and gossip stuff like that, smash that like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Click that subscribe button. I think it's that way on the mobile app. Again, my name is Tito with Aloha Android. Thanks for checking out my video. Have a great night, because it's late, almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to bed, and you should too.